I like things my way, my coffee, my schedule, and my treatment. So I talked to my doctor about self-injecting with the Vyvgart Hytrulo pre-filled syringe, which contains efgartigimod alpha and hyaluronidase QVFC. It's injected under your skin, subcutaneously. It means I can inject in my space, on my time. It's my treatment, my way. Visit VyvgartMyWay.com. That's VYVGART MyWay.com. And talk to your doctor about Vyvgart Hytrulo. Brought to you by argenx.
At Lowe's, get up to 35% off select major appliances. Plus, members get free delivery, install, and more when you spend $2,500 on select major appliances. Lowe's, we help, you save. Valid through 2/25 while supplies last. Selection varies by location. Excludes Massachusetts, Maryland, Wisconsin, New Jersey, Florida. Loyalty program subject to terms and conditions. Visit Lowe's.com/terms for details. Subject to change.
Visit your nearby Lowe's on Russell Branch Parkway Southeast in Leesburg.
This is Optimal Relationships Daily. The most important dating advice you'll ever hear. Don't do anything. By Marc Katz of evanmarckatz.com. I am a 33-year-old single woman. I seem to always attract great guys, and we always have a lot of fun. But anytime I want to gently clarify what he wants, kids, family, nearly each and every guy I've dated shies away. I don't think I come across as easy, and I'm intelligent and take care of myself. However, I can never seem to transition properly from the fun woman to the long-term relationship woman, as the intelligent, loving partners I've had don't seem comfortable ever talking about a future. What can I do? I'm so tired of feeling as though I'm doing this all wrong in my attempts to find a real partner for the past 13 years. Your help is greatly appreciated, as I'm currently seeing another great guy. We've been seeing each other for just over a month now. He's flown me to Bermuda to meet his parents, and I've also met his friends, who have apparently given me the okay. Meantime, I'm still going out with friends and about to go on 2 dates that I really don't want to go on, but I've been told you're supposed to date. How can I broach the subject so my mind can be clear that he and I are exclusive or not? Do I have to wait until he broaches the subject, or can I? I'm so tired of games, but I know it's a game for the rest of my life, even if I become a wife. Ugh. Help, and thank you in advance. Robin. I appreciate your sincerity and your desire to have a serious relationship. Your questions are among the most common questions that I get. Truly, what you're going through is universal, and you're not wrong to feel frustrated, which is why I hope you don't mind when I tell you to just take a deep breath and chill. All your answers will be revealed in due time. First, a basic fact that you need to get deep into your bones: men reveal themselves in their efforts. Nothing else they do matters, which is why you can have an incredible first date which doesn't lead to a second date, or a best friend/friend with benefits who doesn't want to make a commitment, or a 2-year relationship that doesn't result in marriage. In other words, he can be attracted to you, want to be in love, dream of having children, and yet be perfectly content biding his time with you for a year until he finds the woman he does want to marry. You may say he's using you. Maybe, maybe not. But as long as you're both happy in the relationship, does it really matter? I can almost hear you screaming, yes, it matters. I want to find love. My biological clock is ticking. I feel all this pressure, and I don't want to waste my childbearing years. Very well, then. Leave him. Voila, you have your answer. If he refuses to let you go, you have your husband. If he lets you leave, you have your freedom. This is far easier said than done, of course. You actually have to have the guts to leave a no-win situation, and many women do not. They'd rather stay in a safe, dead-end relationship than be alone, which is fair. But you can't blame a guy when you turn 42 and he hasn't proposed to you after 6 years. You can only blame yourself. But that doesn't really apply to you, Robin. You've been seeing a guy for a month and you want clarity. Thankfully, you won't have to wait too long to get it. Because, as I said, the answer will be revealed to you. All you have to do is wait. This is the crux of this article. if not my entire dating philosophy for women. Don't do anything. Seriously, that's it. Don't do anything. As a woman, you just have to sit back and let him do what he wants. He wants to meet you, he has to approach you. You say yes. He wants to plan a first date, he has to ask you out in advance. You say yes. He wants to kiss you, he has to make a first move. You say yes. He wants to see you a second time, he calls the next day. You say yes. He wants to check in during the week to tell you he's thinking of you. You take his calls. You say yes. He wants to take you on a weekend away and introduce you to his friends. You say yes. He wants to commit to you and become exclusive. You say yes. You see what I mean? You don't have to do anything. Just see what he does and say yes. If he doesn't do anything, you have your answer. This is the single simplest way to understand how to deal with men, and yet women drive themselves nuts. You try to learn what games to play, or how to figure a man out, or how to make him commit to you. It's all nonsense. There's nothing to know beyond what we're doing. If we want to call, we'll call. If we want to commit, we'll commit. If we want to marry you, we'll ask you. And if we don't call, don't commit, and don't propose to you, all in a reasonable amount of time, then guess what? We're not going to. We're just going to continue with our happy, low-stakes status quo that you so generously allow. Your only leverage when the time is right, leave. Say that you need to know you're investing in a future, and since it's pretty clear that after 3 months he doesn't want to see you more than once a week, you're going to have to cut him off. The end. Bye-bye. Most women don't take this approach. You speak too soon, or you don't speak at all. Maybe you won't say anything because you know that if you do, the relationship will end. That's exactly how you can desire marriage, but stay in a 5-year relationship without a ring. Silence is golden. It doesn't rock the boat, and yet you never get what you want. Then there are women who want answers now, and you ask so many questions that you scare men and sabotage your own relationships. If my 38-year-old fiancé had done that after a month or 3, we wouldn't be getting married. She was cool enough to allow me to choose her instead of forcing my hand. For that, I am eternally grateful. It's not easy to be the cool chick, Robin. I understand. But your relationship pattern is no accident, and it's really easy to break. If you want to know what to do in the future, just follow this very simple paradigm. 1, let him do what he wants. 2, if you like it, then stay. If you don't like it, go. There's nothing else to think about. You just listened to the post titled, "The Most Important Dating Advice You'll Ever Hear. Don't Do Anything," by Marc Katz of evanmarckatz.com.
This episode is brought to you by Kleenex Lotion Tissues. Cold season has a way of showing up like an unexpected plot twist, right in the middle of big moments, good stories, and days that are already full. That's why it helps to keep a little comfort close. Kleenex Lotion Tissues help protect, soothe, and moisturize your skin, giving you the support you need right when you need it. Whether you're commuting, binge listening to your favorite show, or managing a little family chaos, Kleenex Lotion Tissues are made with coconut oil and aloe. For whatever happens next, grab Kleenex.
Are you a fraud-paying American? It's a fact that 1 in 4 honest, hard-working, tax-paying Americans has been a victim of identity theft. With LifeLock Identity Theft Protection, though, if your identity is stolen, they fix it, guaranteed, and get you your money back. Last year, the IRS flagged over $16 billion in refunds for identity fraud. That's billions of dollars that could come from your salary, overtime, or second job. But this year, you don't need to stay a victim. LifeLock monitors millions of data points per second for your personal information and alerts you to threats you could easily miss on your own. And if your information does fall into the wrong hands, only LifeLock has U.S.-based restoration specialists who are backed by the $1 Million Protection Package. Because this tax season, fraud-paying American is something no American should have to claim. Visit LifeLock.com/iHeart and save up to 40% your first year. That's 40% off at LifeLock.com/iHeart. Terms apply.
Okay, and thanks to Evan for that one. Though I do find myself disagreeing a little bit with the certainty that I feel he's bringing to it. It seems to me that he's presenting yet another game for women to play, albeit a very simple one. And I do enjoy its simplicity. Many things in life need not be more complicated than saying yes to what you enjoy and sticking around until you lose interest or feel you're not getting what you want from it. But my concern here is the lack of initiative. To be aware of what you want and seek it, as opposed to responding to the stimuli offered to you, is very empowering, both in and outside of dating. So my worry is that this philosophy he's discussed today, if taken completely to heart, is quite reactive and stands to cause a certain amount of disinterest in both oneself and from one's partner. Not always, but it's a caveat that I feel is certainly there and is worth mentioning if we're going to really encapsulate all parts of the idea that Evan has put forward. So think on that, everybody. It's time to get going for now, but I appreciate you tuning in and staying through to the end, as always. Have an amazing Saturday if you're listening in real time. And remember that tomorrow we have both our regularly scheduled episode as well as our weekly bonus episode. Really hope to have you there for both, where your optimal life awaits.